Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Nityananda Gaurachandra, Gaurachandra, Nityananda Nityananda Gaurachandra, Gaurachandra. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Okay, let's chant some japa together. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gora Bhaktivedanta, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gora Bhaktivedanta, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gora Bhaktivedanta. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari. Hari Ram, Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna. Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Sri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Gora, 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 Krishna, Gora, Gora, Gora. Krishna, 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 Gora, 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 Krishna, 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 Gora, Gora, Krishna, 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 Gora, 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 Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Gora, Gora, Krishna, 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 Gora, Gora, Krishna, 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 Gora, Gora, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna 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 Gora 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 Krishna 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 Gora 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 Krishna 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 Gora 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 Krishna 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 Gora 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 Krishna 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 Gora Gora Krishna 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 Gora Gora Krishna 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 Gora Gora Krishna 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 Gora Gora Krishna 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 Gora Gora Krishna 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 Gora Gora Krishna Krishna Gora Gora Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Hari Sri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Gora 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 Goranga 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 Gora 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 Goranga Goranga Gora Chandra 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 Goranga 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya Hare Krishna. Dry day, dry day. Let's see. Let's read a little something here. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Mhm. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Activities of Shakshi Gopal, Madhya Lila, Chapter 1. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. What's this? Oops. What chapter did I say? I lost it. Ah, here it is. Chapter 5, Madhya Lila. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appeared as Shakshi Gopal to benefit the Brahmana. For 100 days he traveled through the country, walking on his own legs. Thus, his activities are wonderful. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and all glories to Nityananda Prabhu, and all glories to Advaita Prabhu, and all glories to the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Let's bring this closer here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Walking and walking, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his party finally arrived at Yajapur on the river Vatarani, where there he saw the temple of Varahadev and offered his obeisances unto him. In the temple of Varahadev, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu engaged in chanting and dancing and offered prayers. He passed that night in the temple. Afterwards, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the town of Cuttack to see the temple of the witness Gopal. When he saw the deity of Gopal, he was very much pleased with his beauty. While there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu engaged in chanting and dancing for some time, and being overwhelmed, he offered many prayers to Gopal. That night, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed in the temple of Gopal, and along with all his devotees, he heard the narration of the witness Gopal with great pleasure. Previously, Nityananda Prabhu had toured all over India to see the different places of pilgrimage. He also had come to see Shakshi Gopal at Katak. At that time, Nityananda Prabhu heard the story of Shakshi Gopal from the townspeople. He now recited this again, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard the narration with great pleasure. Formerly, at Vijayanagara, in South India, there were two Brahmanas who made a long tour to see different places of pilgrimage. First of all, they visited Gaya, then Kashi, then Prayag. Finally, with great pleasure, they came to Mathura. After reaching Mathura, they started visiting the different forests of Vrindavan, and finally came to Govardhan Hill. They visited all 12 forests, and at last came to the town of Vrindavan. In the village of Panchakrosi, Vrindavan, at the site where the Govinda temple is now situated, there is a great temple where a gorgeous worship of Gopal was performed. After taking baths at different bathing places along the river Yamuna, such as Keshi Ghat and Kalya Ghat, the pilgrims visited the temple of Gopal. Afterwards, they took rest in that temple. The beauty of the Gopal deity stole away their minds, and feeling great happiness, they remained there for 2 or 4 days. One of the two Brahmins was an old man, and the other was young. The young man was assisting the old one. Indeed, the young Brahmana always rendered service to the older one, and the old man, being very satisfied with his service, was pleased with him. The older man told the younger, "You have rendered various types of service to me. You have assisted me in traveling to all these places of pilgrimage. Even my own son does not render such service. By your mercy, I did not become fatigued while on this tour." Just a second. Even my own son does not render such service. By your mercy, I did not become fatigued while on this tour. Just a second. This all. Okay. Oh shoot, what happened here? Okay, here we go. Even if I did not show you any respect, I would be ungrateful. Therefore, I promise to give you my daughter in charity. The younger Brahmana replied, "My dear sir, please hear me. You are saying something very unusual. Such a thing never happens. You are a most aristocratic family man, well educated and very rich. I am not at all aristocratic, and I am without a decent education and have no wealth. Sir, I am not a suitable bridegroom for your daughter. I render service to you only for the satisfaction of Krishna." Lord Krishna is very much pleased by service rendered to Brahmins. And when the Lord is pleased, the opulence of one's devotional service increases. The older Brahmana replied, "My dear boy, do not doubt me. I will give you my daughter in charity. I have already decided this." The young Brahmin said, "You have a wife and sons, and you have a large circle of relatives and friends. Without the consent of all your friends and relatives, it is not possible to give me your daughter in charity. Just consider the story of Queen Rukmini and with her father Bhishmaka. King Bhishmaka wanted to give his daughter Rukmini in charity to Krishna. But Rukmi, his eldest son, objected. Therefore, he could not carry out his decision. The elderly Brahmana said, "My daughter is my own property. If I choose to give my property to someone, who has the power to stop me? My dear boy, I will give my daughter to you in charity, and I will neglect the position of all others. Do not doubt me in this regards. Just accept my proposal." The younger Brahmana replied, "If you have decided to give your young daughter to me, then say so before the Gopal deity." Coming before Gopal, the elderly Brahmana said, "My dear Lord, please witness that I have given my daughter to this boy." Then the younger Brahmana addressed the deity, saying, "My dear Lord, you are my witness. I shall call for you to testify if this is necessary later on." After these talks, the two Brahmanas started for home. As usual, the Brahmana accompanied the elderly Brahmin, as the older Brahmin were a guru, spiritual master, and rendered him service in various ways. After returning to Vignanagra, each Brahmana went to his respective home. After some time, the elderly Brahmana became very anxious. He began to think, "I have given my word to the Brahmana in a holy place, and what I promised will certainly come to pass. I must now disclose this to my wife, sons, and relatives and friends." Thus, one day, the elderly Brahmana called for a meeting of his relatives and friends, and before them he narrated what had taken place in front of Gopal. When those who belonged to the family circle heard the narration of the old Brahmin, they made explanations showing their disappointment. They all requested him not to make such a proposal again. They unanimously agreed, "If you offer your daughter to a degraded family, your aristocracy will be lost. When the people hear of this, they will make jokes and laugh at you." The elderly Brahmin said, "How can I undo the promise I have made in this holy place while on pilgrimage? Whatever, whenever, whatever may happen, I must give my daughter in charity." The relatives unanimously said, "If you give your daughter to that boy, we shall give up all connection with you." Indeed, his wife and sons declared, "If such a thing happens, we shall take poison and die." The elderly Brahmana said, "If I do not give my daughter to the young Brahmana, he will call the Gopal as a witness, and thus he will take my daughter by force. And in that case, my religious principles will become meaningless." His son replied, "The deity may be a witness, but he is in a distant country. How can he come to bear witness against you? Why are you so anxious over this?" I always see new meanings in these things. You do not have to flatly deny that you spoke such a thing. There is no need to make a false statement. Simply say that you do not remember what you said. If you simply say, I do not remember, I shall take care of the rest. By argument, I shall defeat the young Brahmana. When the elderly Brahmana heard this, his mind became very much agitated. Feeling helpless, he simply turned his attention to the lotus feet of Gopal. You know, this this is so funny, man. Yeah, the Lord comes when you see this story. When I see this story, I see this other thing related to this. See, God is in the heart, right? He's in the heart, and 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 He's like a witness to everything. But where is He? He's like in a distant country, right? A distant country. He's in the super soul, in the heart, in Vaikuntha, and the spiritual world, and all that. Who's His witnesses? Right? He's no witness. No, I mean, does He have any witnesses here? So, like, for example, Lord Chaitanya, who is the super soul in the heart, came to show his deeper nature 550 years ago. He came to show what He likes, what is the ultimate goal of life, to make that really clear. Yeah, He came as His own witness. Even Bhagavad Gita was written by Krishna, well, spoken by Krishna, He's witnessing for His own truth. So the Lord came here again as Lord Chaitanya to witnesses for His truth. But where's His witness? Because now He's in a distant country, right? He's back in the spirit. Who's witnessing for Him now? Who's His witness? are these are these are these persons representing Lord Chaitanya now in the Hare Krishna movement? Are they an actual witness for Lord Chaitanya? Are they a witness for the truths that he taught? The what is life's ultimate goal, and what he loves, and the truths that we learn from the real devotees and the real Bhagavat. So who's his witness? See, so there's got to be some witnesses that are willing to stand up for the truth. See, so these persons that are materially motivated, that are usually in charge of like Prabhupada's books, Prabhupada's temples, uh, you know, the disciplic line. So are they actual witnesses for the absolute truth? Are they witnesses for Lord Chaitanya? Are they actually doing what Prabhupada actually wanted as a representative of the Lord? They're a lot like that. The family members, they're well, Prabhupada's gone. We can say what we want, and we can do what we want. See, so that we have those kinds of witnesses. They call false witness. Even in the Bible, they talk. There's a lot of people that have false witness. False witness. They're not witnessing for the absolute truth as it is. Like for Guru Tattva, the same thing. The Guru should be a self-realized soul. Why are you bowing down to ordinary people? No better than yourself. You know, what are you doing that for? Well, because they say they're witnesses for what the real bhakti yoga process is, that we can do that. All we have to do is do like that young family member there. He says, I'll juggle some words. So he just juggles some words, juggle some concepts in the Bhagavatam, take them out of context. See? And then you got a false witness, and then people follow the false witness. See, we need the real witnesses and that actually, they can actually see what Lord Chaitanya actually wants. See, they actually witness. See, that's why without coming to the stage of prema or love of God, life's ultimate goal, you cannot lead people properly. You'll be some level of a false witness. They'll say, "Oh, the absolute truth is impersonal." The false witness. It's not. The absolute truth is and isn't impersonal. It is in that feature, but it's not real. It's like juggling the concept. It's not a clear conception. The absolute truth is is um, is um, is that oneness with God. It is, but it isn't the full explanation. See, like it's there's unclarity in the conception. Like Johann, he says, well, we're all sons of God. We're all sons of God. See, that's true, but it's not the full conception, and we need to get clarity on that. Otherwise, if we're all sons of God, we can go and follow everybody as guru to lead us into the kingdom of God. And if the person is like that family member there, juggling some words because they have material and motivation, see, they're not a devotee Bhagavat. This book, this Bhagavat, this Srimad Bhagavatam, see chapter 1 in first canto, second verse. This Srimad Bhagavatam is not materially motivated. See, what does that mean? This Srimad Bhagavatam is not materially motivated. Okay? So it's not materially motivated. But if you have a materially motivated son, who is not purified, speak these things, they're false witness of that Bhagavatam. And that's what we have here. People that are not really guru, juggling some words of the Bhagavatam and making themselves as guru. Well, Prabhupada can't defend himself, right? He's he's um, he's in a distant country now. He's over in Vrindavan. He can't speak for himself. His books speak for him, but who speaks for his books? Who is speaking for the books as they are? You know, Uh, they in the Krishna conscious movement in ISKCON, they said, no, don't read Prabhupada's original books, and this is why. They juggle a few words. And then people think, oh yeah, we're the witnesses, these gurus say and support not to read and study Prabhupada's original books. See, so there are authorities, and we believe the false. See, that's a false witness. Okay? So that's the whole thing. You want to get out of this material illusion. You have to find the real witness for the real truth, and that's how you're set free. You have to find the real witness for Lord Chaitanya's real teachings here in this world. Okay? Real witness for life's ultimate goal that he preached. Who's witnessing for Lord Chaitanya? I think only we are, because you can't be a witness for Lord Chaitanya if you're in a false position. People have to see you, and they have to learn. See, even here, we had to make sadhus. I couldn't find any sadhus. People think Narayan Raj is a sadhu. They think the Radhakund Babaji. I didn't find any. I didn't say, hey man, you're not a sadhu, not a real one, unless you can witness properly for the truth, unless you've attained life's ultimate goal. You're not a proper witness. See, so we had to make sadhus because he never manifested life's ultimate goal of love of Krishna. Never did. I was there a year and a half, never saw nothing. I saw this. I'm holding it back. I never seen the transmission of life's ultimate goal, love of Godhead. And it was dishonest to preach Radhe, Radhe, Radhe and all these intimate things about Rupa Goswami. That's dishonest. Teaching Raganuga Bhakti without any raga. What is the difference between that and the crying school without any crying over there in Mayapur? Erected in the name of Gaur Govinda. What do you think Gaur Govinda would say about, oh, here, your crying school? Who's going to witness for the real Gaur Govinda? Oh, do you think he would be, if he were here, he would say, wow, what a great thing you've done. You got a crying school without any crying going on. You think they make out the acharyas and God to be imbeciles. that's the representatives now. No, you're just dealing with neophytes who don't know anything better. And they believe your bullshit and your lies and your false witness. I don't do that. I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to bear false. I'm not. I don't want to be pegged in that position as that Brahman, that the relatives there, who are trying to manipulate the situation for their own gains, and not. They didn't have any. Can you imagine? The relatives could care less about truth. That's your leaders, you fools out there. You foolish ISKCON devotees, you foolish Narayan Raj devotees. Your witnesses are false. See? Materially motivated. And they show it by their deeds, man. By their lack of the deeds. I'm a Raganuga Bhakti. I'm teaching Raganuga. Radhe, Radhe, Rupa, Rupa. I'm going to teach you all the intimate things except the distribution of that intimacy, that ecstatic, the awakening of ecstatic devotion. I'm going to distribute everything but that. All in the name of Raganuga. That's dishonest. Not bearing uh, the proper witness as it is. So we got all of that going on in religion. That's why abandon all varieties of religion and surrender to Krishna, who is the absolute truth. Who's going to witness for the truth? Well, that's what we're trying to, make the devotee strong enough to witness for the truth. Question: was the daughter really his property, like an older Brahmana said? No, you see, this is the thing, man. That's okay. That's the way they thought. My daughter is my property. They still probably think like that. You know, Huh. Hey, that's illusion. In an illusion, we think we own things. We own all of this stuff. No, everything is owned by the Lord. That's the truth. We're stewards, you know. It's not completely conclusive. We'd have a whole different world in life if everything was really clear and conclusive, but we don't, you know, because the world is run by like these demons, basically. To be honest, now the world is run by demons. And what do demons think like that? They think like that. They think these our citizens are our property to do what we want. They're our resources to use so that we can make money and all these selfish gains. That's the world we live in. Yeah. Is it the absolute truth, or is it who we are? People are not free in the world. They're not really free. They have to develop a system, a slavery system, that and trick people into slavery, and that's what they've done. But that's just Maya. You want to get out of the situation. That's why we have the real Bhagavatam. The real Bhagavatam explains the truth. And if you're fortunate, you're like you're born with this ecstatic love. Well, if you're born in this world and it awakens spontaneously, easily, okay, you were born with that because you had a proper spiritual master in a previous life. You got the mercy of a Vaishnava, and then you carry that through. So that's not usually the case in most people. Or if you had that something and you're still weak in this world because of the association of the world, Maya comes right in there as in a form of religion like ISKCON and all these other groups and said, don't cry for Krishna. Stop it. That's offensive to do that. you know I'll take away your tears so you can preach real Krishna consciousness, shit like that. That's the kind of garbage that we're dealing with in this world. People who don't know. Yeah, and so if we're fortunate, and that's why here many of you are witnesses already, because of ecstatic devotion is awakening your heart, and you're getting at every step increasing revelations and realizations about the absolute truth, and now you witness for that. But you see, when you do that, because the world is really contaminated and people in religion are really contaminated with these lies and deceptions and the false witness, that you get people, they go against you because people are attached to the lie. They're attached to the false witness. Do you stop preaching? Hey, no. That's why you see St. Paul said, I did what I could. There's no blood on my hands. He said the same thing as Shakshi Gopal or this young Brahmana said to the deity. He said, you're a witness for this lie. You're a witness for the truth, and you saw the lie. And if you don't witness for this lie, there's blood on your hands. Said the same thing that St. Paul said. There's blood on your hands, man, because you've witnessed and you're not bearing witness for that truth. See, so therefore you become a party to sinful activity. So St. Paul said, yeah, I preached, I did what I could. I stood up for the name of the truth, Jesus Christ. So there's no blood on my hand. I can go with no blood, So because he was a witness, he knew the glories of Christ. See? Same thing. Do you know the glories of what's happening here, buddy? And if you really do, and you got the spiritual strength, you'll do like a Lalita and Govinda and stand up for these truths. See? Why? Because it's true. Yeah. Where's the real Acharya? No, I mean, just asking. Is there a real Acharya in this world? Is there a real witness for the truth as it is? Is there a real witness for Lord Chaitanya's actual preaching anywhere? I didn't see it in Narayan Raj. I didn't see it in ISKCON. I didn't see it in the Radhakund Babaji's. Not in all I saw was false witnesses teaching something else to attain Krishna by austerities and all that. Nobody. Where's the realization and revelation and the truth, the witness for that you attain love of God from a prema bhakta? Where is that? Nowhere except here. You attain it as a gift of the association of an empowered devotee. Where's that? Nowhere except here. You see why you better be strong, man. You're going to have the whole world go after you. Yeah. Where's one temple that hears what we're preaching that will invite us? What's that saying? They following the false witness. See, false witness. And they say, go hurry. How do you know that you're not? Look, there's so many of us, and there's only just a handful of you guys, 16 people that believe these things. But there are millions of us believing that. This is so. What do you? How can you confirm what you say? Well, we have what you don't have. We have Guru Sadhu Shastra, just like the scriptures say. Confirms everything. We got real sadhus that we had to make because none of them are real sadhus that I found. None. There ain't anybody. Radhanath, all your heroes out there are not really heroes. They're false witnesses and very weak. They don't have spiritual strength of empowerment. God is not pleased with them. And if he's not pleased with you, you got no spiritual energy or power to do anything. And that's what they are. They're like parasites. You know what a parasite is? Parasite sucks the life from a tree. So they go to Prabhupada and they get energy and life from sucking it out of the buildings that he got and the books that he has. They suck the real life out of it. See, and they live on that. They live on Prabhupada's books, but not in the right way. See, we also live on Prabhupada's books, but as real witnesses, not as false witnesses. See, they live on Prabhupada's books as false witnesses by word jugglery and all that. That's why that's going down in the ash can, man. That's going down into the dirt, man. That is going to be destroyed. Has to be. It's weak. See? People want real shelter. You got to come to the real witness for the truth. It's the truth that'll set you free. I can't do this on my own. I'm just a witness for the truth, and that's where the life is, and the energy is, and the salvation from illusion is. It's in the truth, and it's always been in the truth. Jesus knew it. So I love that saying of Jesus. Great story, huh? This is Shikshi Gopal. There's a lot in there, man. Yeah. See, the whole world of Maya, this is the world of Maya. And people are in Maya and stuck in Maya and can't get out of Maya because the false witness of the truth is manifest here in Maya. People don't have the truth because they got the false representation of it, the speculation in it, the contamination in their preaching like Johann has. Contamination. Oh, you're all sons of God. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're all guru. It's all one. It's all one. That's what he's saying. And he's saying, preaching that as the real witness for the truth. And if you believe that bullshit, you're contaminated. No, a true son of God is a son of God. You're born of the word. He's not born of the word. He came and listened for 6 years and didn't believe the word. No, he says, I got another opinion. Why should Gohari kick me out? Because I have another opinion. Because the book kicks you out. Hey, wake up, you fools following him. He can't wake up. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll wake up. Yeah, the book kicks you out, and Gohari witnesses for the book. The chapter 12 of Adi Leela. Man, at first there was one opinion, but actually not. There was one like a Johann in there, or many like a Johann. They didn't really believe. And then when the Acharya leaves, see, then they split into the group of those who don't know the real opinion of the Acharya, don't believe it. See, they're the false followers, the false witnesses for the truth. And then there's the real followers, and the real followers are fed by the real mercy of the Lord. See, you got to find the real witness for the truth, because if you find the real witnesses for the absolute truth that we have here, you have ecstasy. As you please God, man, you please the real God. So who's the son of the real God? Why did, if Johann was so right and he believes in Jesus, he don't believe shit. He believes in the false conceptions of Jesus and all that stuff. He's a bullshitter, liar, cheater. You don't believe in Jesus because, God came and said, this Jesus Christ is my beloved son, not all these fools and rascals and Pharisees. He didn't say that is my son. Those guys are nonsense, man. Those guys are false witnesses. I don't have anything to do with them, but Jesus is my son. You need one of those in this world. Where do you see one of those? Where God, you see, man, God is approving of that person. That God is transcendental. He's not some mundane speculation, some Johann bullshit stuff, or these ISKCON bullshitter stuff. No, where's that transcendental Son of God who has a transcendental Father, right? Where is that kind of Son? It's amazing these fuckers don't really understand any of this stuff. You see, because they don't come in the real line. They don't become a real disciple and friend of a real guru. See, they have their own opinions, therefore they're bogus, man. Why do you think having him as your friend is a friend? You're his friend if you're only a real friend to a guy like Johann and that group is if you chastise the hell out of them. Every day at every moment. Otherwise, you're no friend for them, and they're a snake for you. Great story, though, isn't it? I love this story, man. I was looking to something to read. I says, something said, read this. I said, what is it? How am I going to read this story here for? I'll just do it anyway because it's inside my intuition said to do it. So that's the situation, man. We have the false witnesses for the truth. And that's see, if you get the real witness, you get the real truth, and that sets you free. Just like Jesus, it's like a formula. It sets you free from what? All this ignorance in this world, man. Belief in these politicians as your real leaders, like they care about you, or believe that these gurus actually care about you. Nobody can care about you unless they're self-realized, because they have to know the real you. The real you is the real self, common to all. See, your soul. That's the real you. But who cares about that? You better be self-realized, otherwise you don't care about anybody, really. No, you just care about bodies, material bodies, and how they can be a resource for you, how you can use them for your self-aggrandizement. And that goes all the way up into these religious popes and gurus and all that. They're full of bullshit, man, and lies and cheating. Jesus said it. These guys say, we're sons of God. See, Johann, they're all thinking like that. Radhanas, Jaipatakas. Hey, man, we're sons of God. Also, what did Jesus say? Well, Gohari will just repeat it for this. The same Maya rolls around again in Johans and all these people. He thinks he's a son of God, right? No, 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 no. Sorry, you're a son of Putana. Jesus said the devil, but demons. You're a son of Putana. See, you're a servant of Putana. You're a servant of Kali. You spit poison of speculation, man. Son of not the God I worship. The God I worship is conclusive, clear, logical truth. See, and he's got a consort, ecstatic devotion. So I can cleanses the. It's like you ever have a dirty windshield and you're trying to see out there? Yeah. Well, ecstatic love is like that windshield wiper. It just clears away all the fog, all the contamination, so that you can see clearly the scriptures as they are and the conceptions as they are. You see, and preach that. And whoever takes shelter of your word, you'll be free of sins. And how do you know that? Oh, wow, chanting is becoming more tasty. Wow, I really like the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. I feel related to those. You haven't found the real path or the real guru or the real truth or the real ecstasy until you find the real representative and witness for the real truth like that, the real transcendental Lord, who represents the transcendental Lord, not the Mayavadi Lord. We're all sons of God, even me, Mr. Contamination, Johann. Yeah, yeah, let me preach my bullshit concepts, man. Oh yeah, everybody is son of God. Yeah, I'm son, you're a son, but come listen to my bullshit, man. Listen to me, because I'm really guru, and but I'm not guru. See, that's the double think, double talk, double dealings that I've seen in all the groups, the Radhakund Babajis and Narayan Raj group, definitely double dealings, and ISKCON, always double, and in Johann, double dealings. You can't help it, man. You're an illusion. You're serving the devil. You're serving Putana. You're serving these principalities. Even if you serve the demigods, they don't have the clear picture. Unless they're self-realized and just say, well, I got to give this fool some kind of footing, because they won't listen to a real witness for the ultimate truth, love of Krishna. Life's ultimate goal. They can't show you that they've actually attained it. That's why you see all these false witnesses have convinced their followers, that the Hare Krishna movement is not about that. It's not about life's ultimate goal, love of Krishna. They don't even know what it looks like. They don't know its importance. But we're here to teach all these things by example, that the Lord has actually blessed us with this, and how important it is from our example. Well, how it's helping our lives and giving us so many blessings and making us fortunate and making other people fortunate and being a blessing, true blessing to others. Yeah. Yeah. If your sin is not gone, then you can't chant Hare Krishna, man. You won't be attracted to what is eternal. That's the thing. Even in our Sangha, we still have people that are still, their sin is not gone. Therefore, they think like a materialist. They have material thinking. They still take shelter of the material world. See? So you got to keep hearing and associating again and again and again forever, until you have that birth of Krishna, where you've satisfied Guru and Krishna. Yeah, when you have that spiritual birth, then you can think like a devotee. You can feel like a devotee. Okay. So when the elderly Brahmana, if you simply say, I do not remember, I shall take care of the rest. By argument, I shall defeat the young Brahmin. Can you imagine? You got Prabhupada's books here, As a matter of fact, let's go over to that here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Chapter 1 of Adi Lila. Here, see, this is the foundation of bhakti, is the truth about spiritual master. See, I offer my respect. This is text number 34, chapter 1. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the spiritual masters, the devotees of the Lord, and the Lord's incarnations, his plenary portions, his energies, and the primeval Lord himself, Sri Krishna. Okay? Mm-hmm. See, I offer my obeisances to the spiritual master and the primeval lords and all of these diverse energies and the plenary portions. Are they all spiritual? Or is it, oh, I offer my obeisance spiritual master. He doesn't have to be transcendental. He doesn't have to be part of that family. No, no, no. They can be mundane thinkers with a materially mode. They can be a pope and all that stuff. And they want to be in betweens. They want to get us, they're going to be the door to the spiritual world. No, no. They got to be like of the qualitatively like the plenary portions and the diverse energies. Yeah, the diverse energies. Uh, what is it? No, sorry about that. What was that? No, his energies, his plenary portions, his energies. And energies, that's to be distinguished. Yeah, yeah, it's divine energy. See, this is Mayavadi. Mayavadi says it's all divine energy. Let's not distinguish it out. Let me take shelter of the divine energy of the material world. That's the problem. People have done that. No, no. How about the divine energy that's really divine, that's eternal divine energy, not this stuff that comes and goes, and identifying with that. How about identifying with the spiritual energy? Because that's who we really are. That's the real truth. So how can a person that is not identified with the spiritual energy because they're not like uh, that part of that transcendental family, they didn't get that mercy, How can they be your guru? That's called idolatry. You're worshiping a mundane object. It doesn't matter. Well, I'm a spiritual object. I'm a spiritual master. I'm all this, but it's a false witness. Not true. You're not like those potencies. People can't even see them. Can you see the energy of the transcendental potency, the Shuddha Bhakti? Shuddha Bhakti means the spiritual energy. That person has spiritual feelings, man. That person has spiritual knowledge because of those spiritual feelings. That's the true Bhakti Vedanta. See? People don't, they make Bhakti Vedantas like in a mundane way. Oh yeah, we'll vote you in as Bhakti Vedanta. Just sit in front of the fire sacrifice. Let us give you that title. See? Are you so and so it's all in name only. They haven't defined that Bhakti Vedanta. Vedanta comes from Bhakti. First Bhakti, see Bhakti Vedanta. It doesn't say Vedanta Bhakti, does it? No, there's an order to this. Divine order. First Bhakti, then Vedanta. Then to those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, I give them the understanding how to come to me. See, that understanding is Vedanta. Proper understanding. See, if you stand under the Vedanta of a person that has real bhakti, mature, see, you're standing under it. See, you're on a foundation. Wow, this is really solid, man. This is my foundation. That's why Vaishnava doesn't have any house. Their house is the truth, man. They're not only their house, their world is the truth. They're standing on the world of truth. If you don't stand on the truth, you're going to be destroyed with what you identify. You better come to the level of thinking spiritually and be regenerated by the Spirit, man, and stand under your food is the Spirit, is spiritual food, man. Your solidness, your protection is the Spirit. See, your energy is of the Spirit. See, your potency in this world is spiritual. You're motivated by the Spirit, which is pure. See, pure, honest, clear, clean, logical. Every wonderful attribute that you can't even get by going to school, or going to this training and that training and everything. See, I first offer my respectful obeisances at the lotus feet of my initiating spiritual master and all my instructing spiritual masters. See, and all these gurus and teachers and followers and everything are an illusion. You know what they say? Oh yeah, you need one initiating spiritual master. That can be any Joe Blow out there that's got the vote of approval of man. Not the vote of approval of God, the approval of man. That, yeah, you get their vote, and then you can have millions of shikshagus. See, they're all out there because they're all sons of God, right? Oh yeah, yeah. All shikshagus can be many. There's so many pure devotees, right, all over the place. See, Johann type preaching, man. Oh, sons of God, we're all sons of God. Yeah, everybody can teach me. Okay? That's what they preach. Bullshit. Not no. Yeah. Who are the initiating spiritual master of Krishna Das Kaviraj who wrote the verse? Was he a mundane guru like these fuckers? Was he a materialistic person? Was he like the Pope? Or no, it's like Nityananda. Huh. See? Spiritual personality, right? Who is his Shikshagurus? Does he mention any mundane person like, well, everybody's Shikshaguru? No. Who is his real Shikshagurus? Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, all these Goswamis who were pure devotees. You see all the bullshit people are teaching. It's not as it is, and therefore you wonder why it takes so many lifetimes? You wonder why it takes so many lifetimes to go to Narayan Raj? Who says it takes many lifetimes? And see, a Narayan Raj devotee came and to watch one of our things. Maybe he's here now. I don't know. Probably not. I think I scared him off, which is fine with me, especially after what he said. It's the same bullshit everybody else says. That's with these groups. He says, I'm a disciple of Narayan Raj. I believe in Narayan Raj, and your teaching confuses me. Yeah, of course it confuses you because he's teaching something different. See, what he taught doesn't work. What he taught never awakened ecstatic love in anybody, not even one of his major disciples, not one. But what it's teaching here awakens ecstatic devotion, which proves God's approvals upon this preaching and not that preaching. I'm confused. Well, stay confused. You don't have spiritual greed or anybody else like that. No, I'm jumping, dunking, running out the money. I believe in them. Therefore, you're confusing me. Christians, ecstatic Christians say, your teaching confuses me. Of course, man, because you're contaminated, even with a little whatever you got there. There's contaminated, just like that Johan. He's contaminated with whatever he's got there. He's not conclusive. They're not conclusive. So of course, this teaching is confusing because I told him you got to become a disciple and friend so you're qualified to understand what's preached here. Otherwise, you don't you're not following the process taught by a real guru. You're already, my teaching's confusing you because you're confused. Why should I'm not confused? I can listen to Narayan Raj's teaching. I say, oh, that's confusing, but I'm not confused. See, he's confused because that's how it is in these sanghas that prove they don't work. Yeah, the Narayan Raj group, they're still looking for living association gurus because they didn't complete the process with him. No ecstatic devotion. You're not complete in your Krishna consciousness worship. You think, the same thing after Bhakti Siddhanta left? There was confusion. The many disciples that were leaders went to I don't know how many, but some went to the Radhakund Babajis, and they rejected Bhakti Siddhanta's teaching. Because Bhakti Siddhanta said, hey, man, preach this movement, serve your guru. They didn't want to do that. They wanted to be high persons. This is the whole thing. They all want to be high persons. Johan wants to be high. Narayan Raj wants to be a high person. They want to be the exalted associate of God. And so all this, ISKCON, they want to be high gurus. They want to worship these so-called high gurus without proper understanding. See, everybody has this name and fame disease. Oh, they hide it like this. It's all bullshit. They're all wolves in sheep's clothing, man. They're wolves. They're going to devour you up there. That's what they do. That's how they roll, man. Yeah. Lalita says, absolutely, and becoming a disciple requires to become submissive, and there is the problem. As long as you criticize Guru, you prove that you have another opinion. Yeah, that's the thing. Oops. Yeah. That's why it works fast here. If you come here and you're touched and you're moved and inspired, like by this preaching and everything, and in your heart you become a real follower like this, you get so much benefit. And if you're still a little weak, you'll always remember that. And sometimes people are still weak and they go away, but that'll always be there. That you remember that experience. That's why, Krishna says, yeah, those who make some progress, they may fall away sometimes, but he keeps all that for them. See, he keeps all that, all your experiences, all those times that you felt the bliss. Like, for example, Meena Mahavirya, my ex-wife, that'll always be something there that Lord keeps for them, and until they are ready to be purified more. See, basically, the problem is they have faith in misconceptions of many sorts, propagated by many people. So, see, if they have faith, the difference here, if you have faith here, the birth of Krishna awakens in your heart, and you nourish that, it gets stronger and stronger and deeper. Krishna grows up inside you and becomes more mature. See, so when you go away, then it starts to, the growth of Krishna is stunted, because this is a very special situation. You don't get association like this. That's why Krishna keeps it clean. He doesn't want a bunch of name and famers or people who are not honest yet. Okay, what else we got here? See, and then he defines his instructing spiritual masters. My instructing spiritual masters, Sri Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Bhatta Raghunath, Jiva Goswami, Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami. Is there any mundane person as his guru? Does he mention any mundane person? Does he say, oh yeah, everybody is my Shiksha Guru? He doesn't say that. He defines that these liberated souls are his shiksha. Otherwise, you're always going to be misled by people in mundane consciousness. Doesn't matter whether they wear a sannyasi robe. If they're an illusion, they're an illusion. They can't lead you properly. They can't give you the proper conception because they're not clear. They're not clean. Mature ecstatic devotion cleanses us, clears our befuddled minds, takes away all confusions. It's like that Narayan Raj guy. Just for the fact that you're confused, man, means if you want to advance, you should come here. Because, we'll dispel, you're already confused. That's what I noticed in that group. Confused teachings, confusing everything. Oh man, I didn't like it at all. Not at all. Mixing things and speculation subtly, and people are caught up in that stuff. See? That's why I don't, unless you're willing to change, I don't want you here. I don't want your association here, unless you're really ready to learn and to be, or if you're teachable. But if you see, they come in, they think they want to bring in what to me is contaminating. You bring in those ideas, they're not good. They're not clean. They need to be purified. You need to hear here. You need to be teachable. And most of those guys in these groups are not teachable. Just like Balaram, Lalita's husband there is not teachable. Yeah. Some people here are not teachable. They still have another opinion. Hmm. Okay, what else? See, these six are my instructing spiritual masters. Therefore, I offer millions of respectful obeisances unto their feet. So people are offering millions of obeisances unto the feet of mundane persons, mundane gurus, mundane Brahmins. Most are Kali Yuga Brahmins nowadays, because this is Kali Yuga. Kripa Siddha. is not developed in the scriptures. They don't have references to understand, because the reference about Kripa Siddha is you, and you are opening a new way to Prema Bhakti. That's Rupa Goswami didn't express in his books. That's what, oh, okay. Well, they did. Actually, it is in the books, but you got to be able to see it. Kripa Siddha is all over in the books. Chaitanya Charitamrita is all about Kripa Siddha. All about it. It's the only thing being taught in Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's not. It's Kripa Siddha. It's the essence of truth. Is to get the Kripa. That's why Lord Chaitanya came here to give us Kripa, the creeper of devotion. See, so the devotees got the creeper of devotion, and when it matured, they became spiritual masters and gave that Bhakti Lata creeper, of devotion. That Bhakti Lata Bij is a creeper of devotion into the hearts, so that people can, it awoken Krishna in the heart, and they can cultivate this. It's all over there. It's in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna, because you are my friend and my disciple, and my friend, my devotee and my friend. You are qualified to understand the transcendental science. See, that's Kripa, Siddha. He became Siddha, perfect, by the mercy of Krishna, because he followed the real path. That's the real path, is Kripa path. That's the only one in this world that's worthy to follow. Because look, you followed Narayan Raj, no Kripa. Where is it? Oh, he talks of Kripa, no creeping. Just a bunch of creeping something else. But no Kripa, no Bhakti Lata Bij. Yeah, ISKCON, same thing. Dry as a bone. See? But the real mercy comes through the real empowered devotee, whether it's Krishna or Krishna. Well, Krishna's devotee. That's why he came as a devotee. They came in the mood of devotees to show the path of Kripa. Yeah. It's a non-stop process, never ending. What do we got here? There are junkies. They're shooting poison in the ears. Yeah. Replying to Freddie, can we be fully out of this world? At what stage one is fully out of illusion? Is there purification? Still fragments of illusion. Yeah, when love of God awakens, deeply in you. See, then you know the truth, and you just keep taking shelter of the truth. If any illusions come, the Lord purifies you because of relationship. You have now a transcendental relationship with God. He keeps you safe. See? People are looking at the external world to keep them safe. These stupid politicians, they're always saying, I'll keep you safe. We'll keep you safe. They lock you up in your own house and they say, we're keeping you safe. It's bullshit, man. Put the mask on. We'll keep you safe. It's a lie. And you see, not everybody, but certain people, they still wearing masks. Because, well, we believe the mainstream media and Justin Trudeau, they say we're safe if we, or Fauci. I never heard what happened to that guy. Anyway, I haven't heard anything about him. But anyways, we'll be safe with the mask. It's a lie. It's bullshit. No, you know what'll keep you safe? Guru Sadhu Shastra. See, the real conclusive understanding of the absolute truth will keep you safe from going into illusion. So keep hearing it again and again and again. See, and then you shall know the truth, and the truth will say, see, the Lord awakens in your heart. Lalita doesn't need this. All she does is just chant and laugh and cry and choke up and preach and share. And she's not thinking. She's probably not thinking, "Am I in illusion or out of illusion completely?" and all that. She's not thinking. Like she's just too busy feeding Krishna, a baby, and I have no time for all these kinds of considerations. Who cares at that point? It's too good to love God, You're just not even considering these kind of things. Trying to analyze like that. Can we be fully out of this world? Just be fully into Krishna as usual. Get 100% committed to this path. If you do, that comes from your heart and you're fully into it, then whatever you do in your world, I'm doing things in the world I'm doing, but it's not like I have any faith in this stuff. Yeah, but you got to do what you got to do. Yes, Guru Aparad must be taken seriously. As soon as one is deviated from the spiritual master, uprooting. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, so a lot of people, they follow that path. Oh yeah, but this like for that thing, you know. See, just by the fact, can you see? I had to say that thing. See, because if you say it, they will always want to sweep it. No, 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 don't talk about this. See, they don't want anybody talk. No, no other opinions. No, no, CDC. See, these guys represent the lies, the WHO, all that. They're lying to people. They're cheating them. They have agendas that you don't know. Most people don't know. And you believe in people like that have materially motivated agendas. I don't believe in people like that. See, Johan, he can't get free of belief. See, he believes in the WHO says to go and get that. I don't believe it. I say just by the fact you won't let me say or give an opinion of what I've researched about this means why should I believe you? What are you afraid of? The truth. They're afraid of the truth getting out. See, because they can't get free of fear. See, if you're just a demon and a demigod without the mercy of the transcendental Lord, you'll have more or less fear in this world. The fear will always haunt you like a ghost. I don't have faith in demigods or demons. Demigods speculate. Look at Indra. He didn't even understand the value of Krishna. The truth about Krishna. A lot of demigods could be like that. Angels could be like that. I mean, they may be free of I don't know what's going on up there, but whatever it is, I like I like the ultimate conception of the absolute truth that Lord Chaitanya brought. He brought something that's rarely here in this material world. Yeah. Okay, does somebody want to come up? Come on up. Here's the link. Lolita doesn't lead the link. She always knows. She learned how to save these things. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, I can't see. Ah, there we go. Okay. Go up there. Yeah, there it is. Hey there, Lolita. Give us a word.
I need to turn off the sound of Facebook, otherwise there is a big echo. Yeah, yeah, Guru Maharaj, thank you for your powerful class again. That's the power of Sadhusanga, the power of your preaching. That you bring the Lord to the world over and over again. You give us that light of the truth, that happiness of the truth. There is nothing better than this. And yeah, it is described in so many places that the demigods don't have this mercy because they didn't come in contact with Lord Chaitanya. Um, it is this gift that opens your eyes. I don't say that I have no more sins. I was joking about this song. I can see clearly now the rain is gone, but
Yeah.
that is on transcendental way. I can see clearly now the sin is gone because it's by getting purified that you see clearly. It is by following you that you can see clearly, by hearing, and by when your bhakti is watered over and over again, yeah, you become little by little you start to receive that Vedanta, and you start to recognize why you are guru and why you are the only one, because I get these experiences now that by your association I also receive the explanations of the Lord right away in my heart. And there is a big difference between this real truth that is shining really like with light. Really, you get so much real confirmation of God Himself. It is so powerful, and it always makes me stronger and stronger to fight for you, to fight for this mission. Gives me a big mouth. All
Yeah.
those, yeah, shyness is disappearing more and more and more, because you get backed up, because the Lord is really supporting you, because He really wants us to preach for this. He wants to be in the world, man. He wants to be in the hearts. He wants to share His happiness. He is inviting everybody. It's fantastic that we get this chance again. Um, yeah, and you are top preacher, Guru Maharaj. You are a top preacher. You make a jewel from every sentence you read,
Yeah.
making the devotees really happy, really happy.
Yeah. It was a little dry for me today. I think I need to take a trip or something. I got to get out of Dodge, Tucson. Get out of.
You couldn't see on your preaching; it was so powerful.
Yeah. It's just. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just. Yeah. I think I'm ready for a little trip now. Yeah. So I just was waiting for some equipment. So when I travel, I have some battery power and stuff for the thing. So that came yesterday, and then I have to get a connector to for my solar, and so that's today too. So then I think I'll go up north now. Go up north, head north.
you need to move. You need to move.
Yeah, yeah. I just need to, it's good for me to stay in. I really appreciate staying in lonely places. Yeah, where the energies are clean and clear. It helps. Uh, yeah. Let's see. Shamasundari says, Lalita is the embodiment of devotion, wisdom, and soldier of truth. I would be far away without her. All glories to prema devotees. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you see how you don't have to be a guru per se. It's the thing, you have to take your place, and then you're guru naturally. See the glorification that. when you help somebody, you help somebody. They know it. See, people have the wrong idea. They want to be guru independently without understanding the conception of guru, the clear conception. Guru means you lead people properly by your example. And what better example than there can there be but being a real disciple? Because that's how people will get this same result that you get. You know, if you're not like that, you know, if you're not like dedicated from your heart sincerely and all that, how can you get that? You know, because the insincerity, Krishna is, he's looking at everything, and Guru also, I see things. I see who's on the page, you know, I observe. I see, you know, when there's somebody that's not really there. And the thing, it shows in your own experience. If you wonder why, you know, um, anyway, it's just a process. And it's great to have examples like Lalita and Govinda, because they show you, they demonstrate, yeah, man, they're not, you can see, wow, these people are living their truth, man. They're walking the walk. They're following the. What am I teaching about Guru Tattva, faith and Guru, you know, dedication, all that, and they show you the example of that, and then the result comes. It shows you Krishna is pleased upon them. You know, when Guru and Krishna is pleased upon you, then you get the result of the highest result, bliss and ecstatic love for God, and you know, that's all we really do here. I mean, I'm not here to give all these material blessings and who the care, or even healings. You know, how about love of Krishna? It takes care of everything, man. So one solution for everything. You know, yeah, and yeah, it's just that's what we do here. That's, and whoever supports that by you can only do it by your example. uh, you know, like some people say, "Well, I don't feel empowered." Yeah, well, you know, you just keep cultivating and keep getting purified. You know, become sincere, and the transformation will happen where Krishna will be pleased. Sometimes, you know, it's sowing, cultivation, sowing. Where you sow what you sow, you reap. Some people are in the reaping phase here, and some people are in a sowing phase. They're sowing these seeds. You know, we're sowing them in them. So it takes a while. You know, it's like, you know, like when a seed goes into the earth, it has to break through the earth, right? As it's growing, it's still growing. It's in the earth, but it's still growing. But it has to penetrate the earth, and that takes some time. You know, if it's growing, you should, everybody can feel if it's growing, and then at one point it'll pierce the earth, and it'll be in the open air, see, and free, more free, and then it grows and gets more free. It goes all the way up into Goloka, you know. So that's what we do here. I mean, this is the only real deal in Krishna consciousness that I've seen anywhere.
Yeah, if you want to become conscious of Krishna, if you want to become an ecstatic devotee, then become a disciple first with the mood of a disciple. That's the only advice I can give people.
Yeah.
Really, with the mood of a disciple, not thinking you know better and go to complain everywhere that Guru is this and this and this. You're hindering your own process.
Yeah, I mean, you know, some people think they got this equality. They want to be equal with Guru, but that's a Mayavadi contamination, actually. And I keep saying, hey, man, be a disciple first, and then you'll become a friend automatically. But you can't. You've gotta have a master. You have to have a spiritual master, and that means you got to take a submissive position. Because if you don't, you're always going to argue. You know, you'll argue because you have a different idea, and you won't get purified until you accept that. Foundation is I'm a disciple. I mean, from your really got it. You know, I'm a disciple, and my mind. You know, I've tried all these other ways to get free, and you know, my mind is still hassling me, and my emotions are out of control, and all of that. But when you become a real disciple, that's the real path, and then you'll see. Otherwise, you're always taking shelter of other teachers and teachings and psychologies and all this other stuff and astrologies and you don't really have to. See, if you can get it, that I'm, following the footsteps of like Govinda and Lalita, you see that they're not going through astrology. They're not go reading self-help books. They don't they don't need this stuff. They have faith in Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas, and everything is perfect. No fear, nothing. That's the same thing with the Lord. The Lord has, whether the Vaishnava definition could be broad, because anybody with a real pure devotion and love for God is a Vaishnava. You know, that's why you can find Christians like that. You can find Muslims like that. You can find Vaishnavas like that. And you can find Christians and Muslims and Vaishnavas that are not like that. See? So, you know, but you found this kind of, here we're cultivating that level, here. So it's very amazing and sublime.
Mm.
Let's accept our disciplement. Let's accept our disciplement. Yeah, I mean, just follow the footsteps of those who have made it. They Govinda and Lalita got the full mercy of the Lord. you know, and others too, probably. When you get a little more vocal, then I'll speak about you, but they're in my face here. Yeah. Full mercy of the Lord is this ecstatic, blissful love of God, and you feel as a fan. Do you feel a family member there with Lord Chaitanya and Vrindavan there, Govinda? Do you feel like a family? Yeah. It's your family, right? And
You
anybody
know,
else? Go ahead
oh,
there, Govinda.
yeah, went to this concert last night at this place called Radare. I was thinking all the time I've been here, you've probably heard me share about this, but Janice gave me an explanation of the meaning of Radare, Radha, waterfall. And I'm just thinking, Krish, Radha's everywhere. Everywhere you go, man. This devotion when you come in the real line. Like if I can make Lolita laugh, my day is successful, man. And just interacting in a class, it's devotee interaction, man.
Yeah.
I had this desire to come up and just see you both. That's it, really. I don't think I got so much to say. I'm whacked out, to be honest. So.
You're getting more and more stoned, man. That's amazing.
I want to get back into the getting up in the Gopiya. For that, I like so much. Obviously, when you go to be with devotees, I joked with Noodles, if I kept my normal hours, you wouldn't see me, so I wouldn't be much of a devotee. So yeah, we adjust, but I like the Gopi hours. I know you do, and I've seen you. That's the attraction. I became attracted to seeing the ecstasy and the bliss that you had, and I examined it. Oh yeah, early mornings Gopi hour. I learned about that. I didn't really. It's not the same thing as getting it for Mangalati. It's not that. You
No.
had this bliss on your face that was early morning, and the bhav I saw when I came into the class in Maipur when we was staying below and you was up in the upper apartment and you was reading Radha Lila. I'll never forget it, man. I'll never forget it. It was like you were saying, well, you're in the bushes now. I was watching from the bushes. It was amazing.
Nice.
It's amazing, man. Still is. Still is. Still is.
Yeah, Radha's everywhere in the sense that all the beauty, she's all beauty, all love, all these qualities of that's even it's in the reflection of the material world. That's why people are attracted to it. They're actually attracted to Radha. You know, they they're attracted to she's the real wealth. People are attracted to wealth, the reflection. Her reflection is here, and so they take shelter of that. But it's not the source of. See, we take shelter of the source of that beauty, which is perfect. The source of what real wealth is. It's not the gold and all that. It's the golden avatar. The love of Radha's love for Krishna. That's the real wealth. That's like in crypto and Bitcoin, they talk about store value. All people in finance. See, the materialists, they take shelter of investments, and they're always looking for a store of value. And it's always moving around here in this on this world. Sometimes it's in this, and this is this, and they're always agitated because they can't find where to store value. See, so and otherwise, because value dissipates here in the world. Sometimes it's in money, or they call fiat, or gold, or investments, and this, and they're always agitated, always trying to find its store, because it says in the scriptures, the goddess of fortune, which is represented by the beauty of the world, is always restless. See, always trying to find, restless. But she's found her own rest, and this is the ultimate teaching of the goddess of fortune: is you want real fortune, you follow in her footsteps. See the example. She takes shelter of Krishna. She takes shelter of the Lord, and she rests in that. See? So that's where the real rest is. You got to do not what she says, fools take shelter of me in the material world. That's her reflection. And they're always not at rest because she's restless. This is her restless nature here. But she personally takes shelter at the feet of Krishna and has found perfect rest. That's our example. That's the devotee. That's being a disciple. You taking shelter at the real feet of Krishna as guru, right? Guru, the Lord comes as guru, as the real spiritual master. And then you find the real rest. Like, you don't see Lalita go with the thing, well, maybe I should go to another guru and all that. They're all haven't found rest. Their rest is not really true rest. In these religions, in Vaishnava religion, it's not true rest there. And that's why ultimately they always going to another guru and all that, because like, even after the guru disappears, they end up going to this. Look at the disciples of Prabhupada.
1,000 for a minute. Walking the walk and talking the talk, yes, Radhe. You have no idea. You have no idea. She has no idea. She wants to be a little bit full of venom again. I know what she means. She has no idea. It's unbelievable. It's such divine moments to come with such a like a dog in a football game. It's unbelievable.
She can only post. She can only post junk mail. Junk. Yeah, that's what she does. Like post ladies and postmen, they just post junk. Junkies.
So much purification needed before she will see clearly a little bit and become humble a little bit. Oh my God.
Yeah. Mm.
Just an expression, yeah. You never did anything. It's just an expression. But it didn't fit here in the conversation, Radhe, not at all. It's not appropriate, not at all.
Hmm.
Where is Guru now?
He's on a lotus flower up there above the material world.
I enjoyed your class. No, sorry. I enjoyed yesterday that you came in my class. Did you hear my explanation this
Yes,
morning?
I heard some of it. Yes. This morning I heard. Yeah,
That
it's
was
sweet.
so beautiful. Actually, you start to become poetic, and suddenly I went in that state, in that trance, and boom, all those poetical words came out. That's really so powerful to preach about that. Actually, that's why you take association with devotees. You are really giving each other so much inspiration, transcendental inspiration, and this is such a beautiful arikata, so new and fresh, not out of the books, but It's ours from this Sangha, from this mission. Wow, man.
People can record these conversations and make books and make
Yeah,
paintings and graffiti and
yeah,
songs. There's so much. I'm
yeah,
tired sometimes. Not actually, you can't do all the service, can we? There's so much of it. Krishna downloads faster than we can ever paint or do videos. There's so much. It's a divine river that doesn't stop flowing, and I have to just lie down and think, I can't do it, man. I it's overwhelming.
yeah,
The ideas and the inspiration are not mine. They're Krishna's, and we can paint them or whatever we do, however which way we share them. But that's why we keep saying to the devotees. And I know some devotees are coming on board, make t-shirts and things, or pantomimes and plays. Yeah. Whew.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing, finding rest, the idea. When Prabhupada disappeared, the disciples, the leaders, immediately went to Sridhar Maharaj because they didn't know what to do, actually. And he gave them the advice, just wear the uniform and become guru, which is inconclusive. That's Prabhupada never liked that. See, that was inconclusive. Prabhupada said, no, that's not the way this works. He knew the way it works. That's why it's in his books, the way it works. But who's going to represent that? See? Whoever does. See, now we're pleased Krishna because we're proper witnesses. And so the first thing is, we're not, as a witness, we're not subject to the sin of that. See, and that's why our sins are the first things that go. We're able to chant Hare Krishna in ecstasy, simply because we got kripa, we got the mercy of the Lord, representing the Lord properly. That's the secret. That's the secret of making real disciples and passing this on. See, otherwise we can't pass it on. You just it stops. That's why this ISKCON and all these groups, they're lost in their speculation, and I mean, that's as far as they go until they get the real conclusive truth and be set free from it by it.
And it shows, doesn't it? It's like Jesus was speaking, the veil will be pulled off, and now we can see. You can't stand up and share about Chaitanya if you don't even know Maya Tattva and you're fooled by the pharmaceuticals. I mean, nothing against people who are not in denial or anything, but
Yeah,
as a preacher and you're standing up, it's a joke. It's a
yeah,
joke,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Well, it's
Joke.
part of the teaching. You can't believe in the illusion.
Yeah.
You can't believe in those who represent the illusion. I mean, we might have to follow some laws and, um, or some bullshit thing, but whether you do or you don't have any faith in it. Like, if I have to, I can wear a mask to go shopping or something. I don't need to get on a trip like, well, I'm, I know, that, okay, well, I'll do what I need to do. And it's not like, I'm going to get purified by doing it or not doing it. Some people, they consider themselves, if I don't stand up for this, then, and be a martyr, then I can't live with myself or something like this. See, but that's the still mode of goodness level, and that's okay. I mean, if you're like that, hey, be nice. Maybe you'll win, some brownie points. I don't know, but I stand up for the truth. Beyond all that. That's actually, it's more helpful if you can get that what we're teaching here. It's more helpful to understand this level of the truth, because then it frees you from having to do that. That's what I've been trying to tell Sachi. Listen, if you can understand what's being preached here, you're free from being burned out on the mode of goodness, because she feels she has to do these things, and others like Lolita before thought she has to do these things. But now she's found a deeper path, and now she's free from that. Whether you do it or don't, you just don't have faith that that's going to purify you. That's going to give you real happiness. Real happiness is ecstatic relationship with God. That's the real happiness. When people in the mode of goodness, they do good deeds, they feel good. It gives them a good feeling. Well, this gives you a better feeling, a more pure feeling. And then still maybe you'll do good deeds, but you won't have faith that that's going to give you real happiness, because the real happiness is in this life's ultimate goal. Transcendental mellows, loving Krishna. you know you're spoiled now.
Yeah, man, you spoiled
So
us.
yeah, and because there's always imperfection when
Oh,
Indeed, imperfection is gone again. Mode of goodness doesn't give you always a good feeling, but if you do things because you think you've got to do them because of your education and tradition and all those things, you just do it out of habit. It doesn't make you happy at all, but you're conditioned. You're just doing it, you're conditioned, Yeah, I'm happy Guru Maharaj purified me from that.
well, you've shown a higher point of reference, pure goodness. You don't have a benchmark until you see that. Till we met you, Guru Hari, we didn't see that higher point of reference. Oh.
Mode of
yeah,
goodness makes you many times into a robot, you
yeah.
know.
Hey, I saw a puja from India where they're actually using an artificial intelligent robot with the jokes offering the flame. It was so funny. It was so funny. Crazy world, man. That's right there in the temple, yeah.
It was
Oh,
using
wow.
a what now?
It was using an artificial pujari, not even like an AI Alexia type woman, actually a robot out of something like Star Trek or Star
Oh
Wars robot with a joke, offering the joke like this or the long arm. I was like, man, how stupid does it have to get?
yeah.
It's so funny.
That's ridiculous.
It's
Yeah,
crazy, man.
yeah. There's a lot of ridiculous things going on in this world. Yeah, yeah.
A robot can never chant in ecstasy.
Oh. Gramaji's floating around different universes, coming in and coming out. Yeah.
Okay, we're back again.
Mm.
22 people here. Somehow the time zone works better here.
Mm.
yeah. Okay. Let's Shakshi Gopal. Let's read a little bit more here.
Mm.
What happened here? Oh, okay. The elderly Brahmin prayed, "My dear Lord Gopal, I have taken shelter of your lotus feet, and therefore I request you to please protect my religious principles from disturbance, and at the same time my kinsmen, and save my kinsmen from dying." The next day, the elderly Brahmana was thinking deeply about this matter when the young Brahmana came to his house. The young Brahmana came to him, offered obeisances, and then very humbly folding his hands, he spoke as follows: "You have promised to give your daughter in charity to me. Now you do not say anything. What is your conclusion?" After the young Brahmana submitted the statement, the elderly Brahmin remained silent, Taking this opportunity, his son immediately came out with a stick to strike the younger man. The son said, "Oh, you are most degraded. You want to marry my sister, just like a dwarf who wants to catch the moon." Seeing the stick in the hand of the son, the younger Brahmin fled. The next day, however, he gathered together all the people of the village. All the people of the village then called for the elderly Brahmin and brought him to their meeting place. The young Brahmin then began to speak to them as follows. "This gentleman has promised to hand over his daughter to me, yet now he does not follow his promise. Please ask him about his behavior." All the people gathered there and asked the Brahmin, "If you have already promised to give him your daughter in charity, why are you not fulfilling your promise? You have given your word of honor." The elderly Brahmin said, "My dear friends, please hear what I have to submit. I do not exactly remembering making a promise like that." So Lalita, continue reading a little bit there.
That's okay, but I can't follow anymore. I don't see at what verse you are now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Okay, verse number 55.
Ah, oh, I couldn't really follow anymore. Okay, thank you, Guru Maharaj. All glories to you. Glories to Krishna Das Kaviraj. And all glories to Lord Chaitanya. This gentleman, he has promised to hand over his daughter to me, yet now he doesn't follow his promise. Please ask him about his behavior.
You know, this is why it's not good enough just to be a Brahmin. You see, he couldn't withstand disappointing his family members for the truth, sake of the truth. See, he couldn't he couldn't withstand that, and because they tried to manipulate him. Oh, we'll take poison and all that, and he just fell for it, because he didn't have the strength. That's why it's not good enough to be just a Brahmin, because if you're more than that,
I no ecstasy. He wasn't powerful enough. Family can still influence you if you don't have that power. The world can still influence you if you don't have that power. but when, but when Chaitanya grows up inside of you, nobody can touch you anymore, really.
yeah, yeah, that's the thing. You need this spiritual strength, and then you can't be manipulated by the Maya. See, that's the whole secret. And that's where the shelter is. You need to find a strong witness, a strong devotee of the Lord, the actual truth. Otherwise, there's no real shelter in the world. You got to take shelter of what they take shelter of. And then that's the example. That's why it says spiritual master is like your new mother and father. After you have the other one. Because you need that role model. And you'll see when you take shelter, like Lalita and Govinda, they take shelter of the truth. They see how nice that is, how powerful that is. See, you get that benefit. Yeah, yeah. My for some reason my internet is very weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe they're throttling me down. So we'll stop here now. It's getting. I need to take a walk before it gets too hot. It's another thing. It's getting really hot in Tucson now already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's hot. And
So you have your battery now? You have your battery?
yeah, I have the battery, and all I need is this cable so I can connect it to the solar. That's coming today. And then I think I'll take a little ride out of here.
Yeah.
I'll go north for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, good. And we'll finish the story. It's quite interesting, actually.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Okay, thank you very much, and we'll see you all later. Huh? Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, Govinda.